water signs, welcome to the Scorpio season vibe check. This, just like all of my vibe checks, is going to be just an energy reading, an energy check-in for you guys, to just see how you're feeling with yourselves, you know, just checking in with the energy that you're cultivating, so that we can just identify, I guess, what you're coming up against and what you're going to be dealing with during the Scorpio season. And you know, I'm never going to leave you guys with a problem, only with a solution. So if there's any negative energy in here, we're definitely going to approach what should be done to shift that energy. You know, you guys definitely have free will, so whenever you get any type of tarot reading, it's something you should know that if something is predicted, it's not set in stone. But without further ado, let's get into the reading. Spirit, what information do you have for water signs during the Scorpio season? What's going on with them? What's going on with the water signs, the Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancer people? I feel like I keep giving the same reading for water sign people. There's always something that needs to be walked away from. There's something that needs to be let go of. Let's see what this first card is. Choices. There's a choice you guys have to make. There's a choice you have to make to walk away from something. And if I recall, this was something that was plaguing you guys for Libra season too, during the Libra season vibe check. It's okay if you feel like it's a slow process of acceptance. Exception is a word, but not the word I'm looking for. It's okay if you feel like it's a slow process of acceptance and release. I feel like what the key is for you guys here is you need to identify when it's time to walk away and what you're going to be walking away with, okay? I don't feel like this situation that you guys are in, or you know, this predicament, I don't feel like you guys need to be coming through and just taking up anything you can and gathering up anything you can, because look what it's going to result in. It's going to result in you holding on to a bunch of things and ultimately getting nowhere. You got to free up some space for a surprise, free up some space for something you didn't expect to come in, and you need to free up some space for something to come in and renew your energy, I guess. Renew your, it's not your energy, it's like a refresh of your emotions, like awaken you back up, you know, make you feel alive again. But you definitely need to make a choice. You need to make a choice, man. And then there's this emphasis on building, like you're building something. And I feel like you're not in it alone. You're not building alone, but you need to make a choice on who you're collaborating with, maybe who you're building with, what groups of people you're choosing to build with, what individuals you're choosing to build with. I feel like you guys do not want to miss out on this opportunity of being illuminated, being nurtured by the sun. Okay, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity just because you're jaded by having so many responsibilities, because you've gone all in on so many different things with so many different people, or even if it's just one person and it's a lot at once. Okay, you guys need to be really aware of the choices that you're making. I pulled out a lot of decks for this. I'm not sure that I'm going to use them all, but let's use this one. I feel like these are going to be some nice quick readings for Scorpio season. You guys just have to make choices. Leadership. Maybe you need to take the lead on a project, and make the choice on who's coming along to see it to fruition and who is probably going to have to tap out before you guys reach your goal. You guys might have to let someone go. If you're a boss, if you're a manager, a supervisor, you might have to really emphasize that leadership muscle and communicate. There's some communication that's coming through with that leadership. Grounding. Okay. I feel like the grounding comes in with you guys making choices. You know, making the decision to go in a certain direction. That's what I'm seeing with the grounding. And you guys have such a, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's a certain flow of things that needs to happen. So you need to definitely, I feel like the grounding is advice, you need to ground yourself in your position, in your title, in your leadership responsibilities, your responsibilities as a leader. You need to ground yourself in those. And this might be like practice for you. This might be like practice for you to flex that leadership muscle, really put your foot down. Okay, that's what I'm really feeling like with the grounding. It's the putting down of putting down your foot, letting people know, these are the rules, these are the things that need to happen, these are the things that need to be delivered. And if they're not delivered, maybe this is not the place for you. I feel like that conversation is coming up for someone, for some of you guys who might be in leadership or management positions. And you're letting your emotions really get into the way of things. You need to get laser focused, okay? That's what we're seeing with the azurite there. You need to get laser focused. Your emotions are getting in the way of things. But you can't let that happen. You just have to make a decision, okay? Let's get an affirmation for you guys, because I feel like that's more than enough information for your vibe check. If you guys want to tap in on a individual level, please be sure to do so. And if nothing in here applied to you, don't try to squeeze it into your life. Maybe this message is just not meant for you. I'm inspiring to those around me, even when I don't realize it. When I am welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, it inspires them to respond to me the same way. I am inspiring. This is like heavy on the Page of Cups. Being inspiring. Maybe you need to be the Page of Cups for yourself and for others. Welcome inspiration into your life. Welcome surprises. Welcome innovation and new ways of doing things. Be very receiving and be open to people on your team surprising you. Okay? Give the directions. Exercise leadership properly, and let them surprise you. Let them do what they need to do. Give them the tools to do what they need to do, okay? That's what's coming through with the leadership. All right, water signs. That was the vibe check for Scorpio season. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. Share this around if you feel like somebody would appreciate hearing it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks again. All right, fire sign people, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Today is this whole weekend has been very smoggy in my brain. But for my fire sign people, this is your vibe check for the Scorpio season. Thanks again. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, this is just a disclaimer. This video, along with all of the rest of my videos for the collective group readings of any sorts, this is just a general kind of check-in on your energy and what energy you're cultivating during this time, during the start of Scorpio season. Okay, this is a monthly check-in. We're just filling out the vibe, and I will never leave you guys with a problem. If we see anything here that is feeling problematic, we will address how to shift the energy around it, okay? And one other thing you should know, no tarot reading that you ever get will be set in stone. You always have the power of free will, and you can manifest change in any situation in your life. And then last, but certainly not least, anything that doesn't apply to you in this reading, you just want to let it go, let it fly. There might be things that, hit really close to home, and there might be some things that, completely miss you, and that's totally okay. That might just mean that message is for someone else. A lot of regal energy going on with the fire sign people. okay? A lot of regal energy, a lot of get up and go going on, okay? But this self-torture somewhere is coming in. So this 10 of Swords is always like, not always, but it's, in this case, it's giving real self-torture. It's giving self-inflicted turmoil, if you will. But what I'm seeing here with you guys as cards is that you have a lot of major things going on right now. We have the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. These are all court cards. They have, you know, more or less a lot of responsibility. So you're having to be able to make really solid decisions, probably for more than just yourself. You know, I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, you are in a position where you're still doing a lot of labor. You know, you might be doing physical labor, or you might just be doing a lot of things during the day that leave you physically spent, you know, washed. But you do have a lot of responsibilities in the home too, a lot of things that need to be taken care of, whether you know, live alone or by yourself, or whether you have a pet. There's just a lot of responsibility falling on your shoulders during this time. I feel like for some of you guys too, you have to consciously make an effort to prioritize your responsibilities, because they might not necessarily be things that you wished for, and you don't want to leave behind your old life. But you do have a vision for your future that you need to get started on, and it does require you to leave behind some of your old stuff. But it doesn't have to be this painstaking thing, you know, like this can just be a part of your growth that you accept so you can move swiftly. There's an opportunity that you can act on that's gonna set you up with way more stability, way more peace of mind, you know? King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, more peace of mind energy than what you're doing now. You just need to, start. The thing about it is, you need to get started, because in the end, it's not going to matter to you how long it took you to get there. It's not going to matter how tired you were in the process. You're going to be really happy that you got there. But you need to leave some room. You need to back away from these old tasks or responsibilities or liabilities, quite frankly, because you need to open up some more room for you to be a little bit sharper, a little bit more dynamic, so you're able to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? So you're able to, you know, reshape the puzzle of your life, really. And you need to leave room for, I guess, growth and development. With the Page of Cups, it's saying like your whole set of interests and priorities might change once you give yourself a reality check about really how much you're able to handle, really how much you desire to handle, and what's worth it, okay, in the long run. Some things that you have been doing before are not sustainable. Some of you guys might be, some of you guys are taking on more responsibility in the home. But the thing about it is, it's like the fertility, it's not starting and stopping with procreation. You know what I mean? It's not starting and stopping with adding to the family or taking on new family members. Okay? It expands. It goes into your business. It goes into your money. You know what I'm saying? You can multiply anything in your life if you're focused on the right things. Affection. I feel like you guys know exactly what the affection is all about. Somebody's seeking affection from you, or you're seeking affection where you're not getting it. That needs to be taken care of too. It could be even to the self. So for some of you guys, it could be to the self. It could be giving yourself more affection. And then this Vitality card that I didn't even pull. This is not your card. It goes right in turn with these. I feel like the more, so it's like this feminine energy of, you know, receiving, I guess the most simple way to say it is love. You know what I'm saying? Or or just operating in that frequency, okay? Sorry. I live on a main street. So the more affection that you give yourself, the more the more vitality you will have, okay? The more vibrant you will be, you know? That's gonna be the energy that's making you fertile in every way in your life. You're gonna not only have the energy, but you're gonna be having the attraction. You're gonna be having the this is not gonna make any sense, but you're gonna have the nutrition to sustain these different things in your life, you know? It's like you're gonna be the perfect pot to plant any seed in, basically. But it has to start with, you know, you're gonna have to give yourself a reality check, let some things go. For some of you guys, this is like really childish stuff too. It's like really basic stuff like smoking, drinking, doing the most, okay? You have to be able to let it go. I think I'm gonna leave it there because I think that's enough information for you guys. Let's get an affirmation out. This is like gonna be something good to just empower you guys to let go of that, these old things, these childish things. I am whole. I am perfectly created. I'm a wonderfully unique individual. Every lesson I have learned, every risk I have taken, and every achievement I have made contributed to who I am. Because of that, I am whole. So this is like really good. This is a testament of you guys not having to really prove anything to anyone by doing things that really ultimately are not going to matter in the long run, or might make you look like a fool, to be quite honest. I am worthy. I am enough, and I am worthy of receiving everything I desire. I do not need to prove myself. What? I do not need to prove myself to those who would seek to diminish me. I am worthy. For some of you guys, if you're chasing something and it's not been working out for you guys and you feel like unappreciated in that area, move on and let it go. And trust me on this, okay? Move on and let it go. Choose yourself, you know? Go and start and try to do things and chase things that, I don't even want to use the word chase. Go seek things that, you know, come a little bit more naturally to you. Ask yourself, who are you when no one else is in the room, okay? And then go towards that. That was really good for the fire signs. That was the Scorpio season vibe check. Thank you so much for coming to view my video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Okay, earth signs. This is your vibe check. As always with the vibe check, this is just a, you know, little energy reading to tap in with you and see what energy you're cultivating right now. Going into the Scorpio season, okay? Anything that I say here is just, you know, it's just an energy check-in. It's not set in stone. You know, I'm not going to leave you guys with any problems in these videos here. I also want to say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. This is a group reading. This is a collective reading. So if you feel like something or anything doesn't apply to you, just maybe the message is not for you. Okay? Chaos here with you guys today. Let's get it together. Spirit, what information do you have for the earth signs? I don't know if you guys can hear the music. My neighbor is having a good time, as she should. Okay. The same thing is going on with you guys as the last group I just did. You have to leave space. You guys have to leave space. I don't know, maybe it's because of the season we're going into. It's becoming winter. It's getting a little colder. Everybody wants to kind of burrow inside a little bit. But don't close yourself off in this time, earth signs. Okay, be a little bit more open in this time. There's some opportunities around you. I feel like it does require you to go outside a little bit more than what you would normally do during this time. But if you're too closed off to it, you might really just miss over something that is completely wonderful to you. Okay, and I feel like maybe your concern might be for some of you guys being too busy or not being able to handle everything. There are ways to get through that. There are ways to organize your life. You know, there are ways to ground yourself as an earth sign would normally do, to get things done. I feel like ultimately to get a clear reading for you guys, I do need some more cards. So let me just pull a couple of more cards. Let me flip these around. Spirit, can I get more information for the earth signs? You guys have something, you guys have your eye on something, some new business venture, some new job or something. For some of you guys, it's like a new job you're maybe trying to apply to, you've been maybe trying to get to for a little while. I feel like maybe you might have met a mentor or someone who can help you get there. But there's hesitation. There's hesitation, and I feel like the hesitation could be just maybe not knowing what to do in this new position, you know, maybe being new at something, having to learn the different steps of it, not feeling prepared. But I feel like if the opportunity is upon you, you need to take it and you can get prepared, okay? Don't doubt your ability to get prepared. I feel like with a little bit of just seeing what's in front of you, I feel like get a clear view, get a new vantage point on things, see what's in front of you so that you can, what I'm really saying is big picture, get an idea of the big picture that you're looking at. That's what I'm seeing with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands here. Is that you need to get a different vantage point. You need to see things from a bird's eye view. You can get the big picture, instead of feeling like you're approaching all these little things that are more than what you can handle, okay? Also, you know, you might be either coming out of this time of limitation or implied limitation into this time of like expansion, of, you know, warmth, of feeling like more things are within your grasp. So that's something you need to be cultivating and holding on to, you guys. Not going backwards to that place of limitation, okay? But there is looking like either you've met somebody that can help you or you're meeting somebody that can help you, but you might be a little bit afraid of what they're requiring of you. Divination, the signs are all around you. So the hesitation, you know, don't hesitate. The signs are all around you. Whatever you're waiting for to be a sign is already upon you, okay? This is your sign, if you will. And I feel like if you've gotten that sign, memory, if you've gotten that sign, this is what I'm seeing happen with you guys. You guys are like looking for multiple different signs in multiple different places, and you're getting the signs, but you're just like, I need more signs. I need more signs. How much confirmation do you really need? You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be that much confirmation available to you. You have to recall, you know, the signs that you've already gotten. And for some of you guys, I feel like it's like in your dreams, in your visions. It's not necessarily like something tangible, but you know, it's a vision that maybe God placed on you, and you don't need to explain it to anyone. But that's your confirmation. It's time to transform. Yeah, so you guys, it's going to be time to get the new job, get out of your comfort zone. It's going to be time to get the new job or move or do whatever it is you guys are thinking about doing. You don't need any more signs. This is your sign. This is your sign to go. I am healthy. For some of you guys, it might be changing your diet. I honor my body and I am grateful for the work it does for me. I nourish my body through self-care. I rest when I need to rest. I eat nourishing meals when I need to eat, and I exercise when I need to exercise. I am healthy. Okay? You guys, in any event, I don't know, some of you guys it's moving, for some of you guys it's a new job, you are going to have to pay closer attention to your health. If you're working more, if you're, you know, you're taking shorter breaks or whatever the case may be, you're going to have to figure out the right balance. You can't let your health slip. So this one goes for everybody, but for some of you guys, there is a heavy emphasis on transformation in the diet and what you're eating. And maybe it is linked to memory. Okay, maybe it is linked to something in the brain. Okay, but you don't need any more signs now. Whatever this thing is for you guys, it's a multitude of different things for different people. I'm not even like hitting some of them on the head, but if you're in here, you know what it is for you. It's time to act on it. It's time to go. You can't prolong it forever. So get yourself prepared, get yourself ready, look at the big picture and step by step. Okay, that was the vibe check for earth signs, and that was very good. Check in with me if you guys want a one-on-one. I'm here. And as always, I will see you on the next video. All right, air signs, last but not least this time. You know, I have my few disclaimers before we get into the reading, which include that this is a general reading. So if something doesn't apply to you, you can just let it fly, okay? Don't try to force it into your situation if it's not your situation. These are group readings, so if you hear something that doesn't resonate, that simply just means that, you know, that part of the reading or this reading in particular, there's no message for you. Nothing I say here is set in stone, and I'm not going to leave you with any problems. If we feel like something is problematic, we're going to be definitely diving into how we can shift that energy as well. Okay, so without further ado, welcome to the Scorpio season vibe check. This is the reading for air signs. So if you're a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, this is the message for you. Spirit, what information? Okay, let's just take these cards that we have. Okay. The Tower is on the back of the deck. So maybe a lot of confrontation during this time. I feel like a lot of internal confrontation during this time. Behind maybe what you thought you knew, maybe what you're discovering, your capabilities, your influence. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here with the Star card. Your influence. There's a lot going on here. I feel like there's some things that are being... There's a huge focus on the home space when I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles for this group. Like, there's a huge focus on maybe creating more comfort, cultivating the home space a little bit more, maybe domesticating yourself a little bit more, learning more skills in the home, you know, sustaining things a little bit longer. that could be like going green, or, you know, eating out less, different things around that. And just with the Fool, I'm seeing a lot of like pulling away from what you thought you knew. Okay? Some new ideas are coming in, and you're pulling away from some of these old habits or old practices, and things that you thought you knew. This is like literally, it just keeps coming into my head. It's things you thought you knew. So what that really can break down to is like a revelation, you know, having some sort of revelation, having some sort of epiphany, something becoming very clear. Yeah, something becoming very clear, okay? The Page of Wands is working closely with the Seven of Wands here as well. It's giving this energy of, you have this wand which represents a tool of some sort, you know, and this could be, it's going to be different things for different people. For some people it's knowledge, for some people it might be like your physical skills, what you're capable of, and this tool is being used to generate income, or wanting to be used to generate income, okay? But this tool is kind of being used to, it's not being used for its purpose. It's being used for a purpose that it can't exist for, you know. You can use it for this purpose, but it's not meant for you, at least, to be used like that. It's kind of like you're using it to fight off what's beneath you in a way. So you're gonna have to kind of go through a little bit of that. A bit of that, I guess what they call it is punching down, as a process to come into, I guess, to come to terms with your influence. And then with the Six of Cups, it's giving more of like, it's giving a whole different energy, you know? It's like you come into this realization with the Star card, and you turn this energy of punching down into this energy of, philanthropy, which is not normally associated with the Six of Cups, but that's what I'm seeing here. And this might have already happened for some of you guys. This might be something that you're going through, but it is a Tower moment, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, it's gonna be with you're gonna have to like educate some people around you, and you're not gonna wanna use force to do it. You're gonna wanna use a different way. It's like coercion in a way, as diabolical as that seems. Clarity and luck, okay? So I feel like, you know, there's some luck upon us. I say us because I'm an air sign too. Okay, so I feel like if there's something that you're looking to make happen, it can be made to happen. I feel like you can be very convincing during this time. I feel like there's some alchemistic energy here. You know, you can transition energy, if you will. See, I'm gonna pull this because I've been pulling this card for myself all week, this gratitude card. So I'm just gonna say it applies here too. And I feel like that's where the alchemy lies, in the gratitude. So, you know, transform the energy around you by practicing gratitude, okay? Speak your truth. Create your own luck. Speak your truth and create your own luck. Okay. Y'all hear what it's saying? Speak your truth and create your own luck. I feel like the two are directly related. It's all in the delivery though. It's all in the delivery. And I feel like that's the difference between the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups. It's the delivery. It's like you're gonna be delivering the same message in both of those, but it's your approach. I am transformed. I see the beauty of change. Everything I have been through transformed me into who I am today. I am so much braver. I am so much more caring. I'm so much more emotionally intelligent. Okay, use that emotional intelligence, guys. You have to use that as your method of coercion. I am so much more open. I will continue changing and improving. I am transformed. I feel like the key here is to continue changing and improving. Always be in a state of learning, in a state of growth, especially when it comes to your tools, okay? You always want to develop the ways in which you're using them, because the world is changing around us. So we have to be dynamic with the world around us, okay? That's the reading for air signs. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.